everyone, today I've got your Side Effects movie review. This is a movie that is going to supposedly be the last movie directed by Steven Soderbergh. You know, he's well known for making another sort of similar movie, Contagion, which actually stars Jude Law, so I was really interested in seeing this movie because the content really drew me in. I said before in a Trailer Thursday video when I was actually reviewing the trailer for this movie, and I didn't really know too much about drug companies and, like, you know, what it means to prescribe drugs to somebody who's really, you know, do they really need certain types of drugs and be put on medication that, you know, could cause bad things to happen. That's pretty much what happens in this movie, where we see Channing Tatum, who's just coming out of prison, and his wife, who is played by Rooney Mara, in a role that I really was surprised to see her in. I mean, I know that she's been well known for being in sort of like some interesting lead roles. You have like Girl with a Dragon Tattoo, like the remake. She was also in The Social Network, so it's like those movies that it's movies like that that really I like to see more of her in. What ends up happening is that she like drives a car into a wall, and then that thing leads to her getting in contact with a couple different psychiatrists who prescribe her drugs, and Jude Law is like the main one who's like prescribing her something that it's called, and I really like the way that they say it, especially when you have a couple of the sort of overseas actors like Catherine Zeta-Jones says the name of the drug is called Ablixa. I love what she says. It's like smooth like butter. She gets put on these like all sorts of drugs, and this one experimental drug, which, you know, she ends up like unbeknownst to her, she does something. I actually put a spoiler in this. This is going to be a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen this movie, step away from the Side Effects review and go watch this, and then come back after you've seen it. I will just say right now, Rooney Mara kills Channing Tatum, and she didn't even realize it at first, and so it's that one single event that leads into this whole investigation, and has both Jude Law and Catherine Zeta-Jones' characters basically get blamed for it, because, I mean, they're ultimately responsible for prescribing her drugs, and for someone who's really, like, I mean, she's not clearly okay in her head, and it's like, even if, like, putting her in jail, like, helps that, she's probably still going to cause some trouble. Just see, like, how the characters change throughout the entire film. That's basically one of the main things that I look for when I see movies like this. It's like, you know, did she learn her lesson in the end, and is she willing to seek help for her problems? Honestly, like, once you kill somebody, even if you don't even realize it, still, like, committed a murder, even if it's, like, you know, somebody else caught. It's like a chain reaction, domino effect. It's just pretty intense, and I think for a movie like Steven Soderbergh directed, like, I was definitely not expecting anything less from him, because I know, like, his filming style is usually the same. It goes, like, into little montage-y moments, and I really like that part of the filming style. Overall, I would say that the movie was, you know, a very interesting one. I'm really hoping that Steven Soderbergh is not retiring from filming or whatever. Like, he should make more movies. I mean, I would say, though, I don't feel like this was his best movie, but especially if it's going to be his last, you know, I'm usually expecting directors sort of to just go out with a bang. I mean, not like, you know, special effects wise and just like go all summer blockbuster on people, but, you know, just sort of have a movie that stands out from the rest. I mean, this definitely had moments of Contagion in it. It does have those little similarities to it, but saw like the struggles that the characters were going through in that movie, and I think that's one of the things that I liked about this movie. So it was separate from anything that he's done in the past, so I really like that. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Side Effects as being Steven Soderbergh's last movie. If you didn't particularly like this movie, which Steven Soderbergh movie was your favorite? And you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys